Welcome back to Wealth IQ. Today, we're diving into something that separates the good from the extraordinary. It's called the 100x mindset. Not 10x, 100 times. And no one embodies it better than Edwin Chen, a mathematician turned AI entrepreneur who built a billion-dollar company from almost nothing. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to multiply success like magic, while others stay stuck, improving little by little, this episode will completely change how you think. What the 100x mindset really means. Most people set small goals. They ask questions like, how can I make a little more money? Or, how can I grow 10% this year? The 100x mindset flips that completely. Instead of asking how to improve slightly, it asks, what would it take to be 100 times better at one thing, not 10 things? This isn't about working harder, it's about working with a completely different level of focus. Growth in life and business is not linear. It's exponential. When you look at companies like Amazon or Tesla, their success wasn't steady or predictable. It was flat for years. Then it skyrocketed. That's the power of compounding. Small actions, done with leverage and consistency, creating massive momentum. Edwin Chen, a real-world example of the 100x mindset. Let's talk about someone who mastered this mindset, Edwin Chen. He's not your typical billionaire. He's a quiet genius, an engineer, data scientist, and founder of Surge AI. He worked at Google, Facebook, and Twitter. After earning his degree from MIT, he realized something others missed. The AI revolution was booming, but the data behind those systems was broken. Everyone was obsessed with making smarter models. No one was fixing the quality of the data feeding those models. So Edwin built a company focused on exactly that, data quality. He bootstrapped Surge AI from the ground up. No flashy investors, no massive offices, just elite execution and obsession with quality. Within a few years, that small idea turned into a company valued at over $1 billion, working with major tech leaders around the world. That is the 100x mindset in action. Find one lever and pull it as far as it can go. The 3 pillars of the 100x mindset. There are 3 pillars behind this level of thinking. First, choose a high-leverage focus. Don't try to do everything. Find one thing that, if improved massively, changes everything else. For Edwin, it was AI data quality. For you, it could be a personal skill, a product, or a habit. Second, build systems before you scale. Edwin didn't grow by working more hours. He built systems that multiplied his output, automated processes, repeatable structures, and clear workflows. A 100x thinker doesn't just add effort, they design leverage. Third, ignore short-term noise and think long-term. Edwin turned down investors early on. He focused on mastering quality instead of chasing hype. He played the long game, and it paid off. Why most people never reach 100x? Here's the truth. Most people never experience exponential growth because they stay trapped in comfort. They aim for small improvements because 100x feels impossible. They chase multiple projects instead of scaling one. They wait for perfect timing, more money, more experience, instead of starting now. And they measure effort instead of leverage. But exponential success doesn't require huge resources. It requires resourcefulness. The question isn't, do I have enough? The real question is, how can I multiply what I already have? That single mental switch can change your trajectory completely. How to apply the 100x mindset. Here's how you can start applying the 100x principle today. Step 1. Identify your lever. What's the single skill or area that gives you the most leverage? Focus all your energy there. Step 2. Build a repeatable system around it. If your success depends only on your daily effort, you'll always hit a limit. Build something that grows even when you're not working. A product, a process, or an automated engine. Step 3. Define your distractions. Write down all the good opportunities that could actually slow down your great ones. Edwin ignored small clients so he could build partnerships that changed the industry. Step 4. Track leverage, not just effort. Instead of measuring hours worked, measure the return from each action. Edwin's company reached over $9 million in revenue per employee. That's real leverage. Step 5. Be patient, but relentless. The early phase of exponential growth looks boring. Progress seems invisible. But once it clicks, results explode. Most people quit right before that moment. Don't. Habits that power. Exponential growth. You can't think 100x once and expect transformation. You have to train your brain for it daily. Here are 3 habits that keep the 100x engine alive. Daily micro-innovation. Spend 20 minutes a day asking, what could I make 10 times better? Then stretch that question. What if it could be 100 times better? The zero excuse audit. At the end of each week, look at your excuses. Which ones kept you from scaling what matters? Identify them and eliminate them. Learn multipliers, not additions. Study skills that multiply your value. System design, automation, communication, storytelling, AI literacy. Those skills compound forever. When you think in multipliers, you escape the trap of working harder for less. You start working smarter for more. The science behind exponential thinking. This isn't just philosophy. It's backed by research. A study in the Journal of Business Venturing found that founders who focus on leverage activities instead of routine operations grow their businesses up to 5 times faster. In tech circles, people talk about 10x engineers, individuals who outperform the average by a factor of 10. But Edwin Chen represents a new category, the 100x founder. He didn't rely on luck or timing. He used structure, data, and long-term thinking to build something that scaled itself. While others chased quick success, he built a system of compounding results, proof that discipline and leverage always outperform hype. You don't need to improve everything a little. You need to improve one thing a lot. That's the core of the 100x mindset. Focus on what truly matters. Build systems. Think long-term. And let small, consistent actions create the momentum that changes everything. Every breakthrough starts as a quiet decision to go deeper than everyone else. So ask yourself today, what's my 100x lever? What one area, if mastered, could transform everything in my life? Because the moment you find it and commit to it, you'll never think linearly again. This is Wealth IQ, where mindset meets mastery. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.